Platform safety and user experience are taking center stage to start the week. Meta is aggressively scrubbing its platforms of fraud, while OpenAI learns a hard lesson about introducing ad-like features too quickly.
It's a day of corrections, Alex. Meta is correcting a massive fraud problem, and OpenAI is correcting a user experience mistake.
Let's start with the sheer scale of the fraud. In a massive enforcement action, Meta has reportedly removed 134 million scam ads in 2025 so far.
That number is staggering. It highlights just how big the crisis of pig butchering schemes and e-commerce fraud has become on social platforms.
For legitimate merchants, this cleanup is vital.
It is. You can't build a brand in a neighborhood overrun by scammers. This crackdown is essential to restoring consumer trust, though merchants should prepare for stricter ad review processes and potentially more false positives for new accounts as the net tightens.
As Meta cleans house, OpenAI has hit a speed bump. They have disabled a feature that provided ad-like app suggestions within ChatGPT after facing significant user backlash.
This is a fascinating development. The feature recommended third-party plugins and apps in a way that looked and felt like sponsored listings, and users hated it.
What's the lesson here?
It signals that the path to advertising on LLMs is going to be very delicate. Users treat AI agents differently than search engines. Monetization strategies have to prioritize user intent over interruption, or the backlash will be immediate.
As moving to the market outlook, the ad market is heating up. WPP, the world's largest ad agency holding company, has raised its ad growth forecast.
And they are citing the AI boom as the primary driver. However, they warn that this growth, fueled largely by tech giants spending on AI marketing, might not be sustainable long-term. But for now, e-commerce brands should expect competition for ad inventory to remain high.
And finally, let's look at strategy. Practical e-commerce has a deep dive into the new Google Ads strategy tool.
It's designed to guide advertisers through full funnel planning. The verdict is that it's a helpful starting point. But the warning remains: never blindly follow automated recommendations without manual oversight.
And a new guide on brand reputation discusses the shift to GEO, or Generative Engine Optimization.
This is the next evolution of PR. It argues that reputation management now requires brands to influence not just search rankings, but the underlying datasets that feed AI answers. You have to fix the source, not just the result.
Ben, what's the final buzz to start our week?
The platforms are listening. Meta is responding to the fraud crisis with massive takedowns, and OpenAI is listening to users who rejected intrusive ads.
It's a balancing act.
Exactly. We need safe platforms to sell on, and we need AI tools that don't feel like spam. Finding that balance is the challenge for 2026.
A great start to the week. That's all for today's Beecommerce Daily Buzz.